Okay, let's start.
Okay. So on Saturday, after the meeting, then today working on the Google reviews because it wasn't showing the correct information that we needed.
I saw that you have shared something. It was the secret for Google.
Today, in this.
Yes.
Where here?
Yes.
I don't know if it was here or which section I was.
But we don't want to share it with you. You see now the problem.
Yeah.
That is the problem when we are working on real secret.
I'll work on just making my own
testing. Work on the secret because when we change it, there is a lot of problem. And the secret, every time that I change it, I take maybe it take maybe 1 week. And sometimes we don't even know if all things have solved or not. You don't even know if that is why secrets is becoming very critical. When you are working on WordPress for someone, yes, you can changing secrets is 1 click. But here we have CI, we have cloud, we have this. The only one secret when you change that will impact a lot of services. And it is the same thing with Emmanuel. Okay, this part you don't need to. This is the API places. You have started working on in this morning.
Yes, I started working on it this morning. So it's later that I discovered that because of the change of API, I was not able to get the reviews on my site. But we've just had the meeting with Mr. Ivan, so he just came in late. So we've been discussing about this, and I need to work on it later so that we get the solution to it so that we have the latest reviews displayed. So that's everything I've done today. I haven't done anything else.
Okay. Okay, and what is your next step? Because for this API review, I was not expecting that you will take a lot of time done like this.
Okay. The next step is to work on the Google Business API, which is more robust and gives us a lot of power to fetch the data the way we want. But the one that I've been using initially was the Google Places API, which is very limited. It only gives us 5 reviews, and also the reviews are not in any order, so they're just random. So it's not possible for us maybe to have the latest reviews being displayed because it will randomly pick from the list. So I'll need to create my test business because I've been trying to locate it and I seem to have forgotten the credentials. So I'll create one and verify it. Then I'll test the API and see if I'm able to get all the reviews.
Okay. Please, when you are working, make sure to put in mind the problem of secret.
Okay.
Because you don't know how it's very hard to manage all those secrets. I know that most of projects that you have worked on it, even DKIM, imagine, or maybe that was not the cloud-based project, or maybe scalable on project. Because if you create an application, if someone contacts you to create a website, you create the website, you give that to that person, and you don't handle the support part, the scaling part, you cannot understand the impact of managing the secret. Because creating an application is one thing, deploying that to production and scale it and bring support and work on continuously growing on that project is another level of work. That is another level of work.
Okay.
And the secret part is not something to play with. Even in coding and so on, because sharing secret is easy, but they remember to update them at time when needed. That is another hard work. That is why most of them, when I start working with a developer, everything is good. But when sometimes developers say you want to leave or you want to do this, I feel very bad, because when the developer leave, it means that I will update all the secret. I need to update all them, and that is around 1 week of work. So that is one of the very big challenge, very big hard thing don't you do for me. It's like someone having his money and then just put that on public place without hiding it. You cannot sleep at night. So the secret part is always maybe you have worked as a DevOps or a production or engineer. You understand that secret is really something very critical. So if you are working on a project like the unlimited scrapping and sending part, that part don't have the secret, so that part is not a production part. If you make mistake on that part sharing secret, yes. But if you are sharing the work about the work that we are doing on production, that is another thing. The first thing to do is maybe to close your secret file. Close it. Or maybe on that part, you don't even need to explain what you have done on that part. I know that I will edit the video and then I will remove that part. But I will not be there every time, maybe for editing video or updating the secret part. And the problem with the secret is that even if I update it on our system, I think that creates a lot of issue. Like now, you see that since this morning, the first issue that you had, that you were not able to fetch the review because I have updated the secret without letting you know. And you see that create an issue. And last time it was the same. We were working on some part and we realized that no, I think it was Odum. She was publishing an article.
Yeah. It was
It's not working just because I have turned the issue on the secret the 1 week done before, and then I forget to go and update some part. So even if I try my best to update the secret on all places, whatever happened, I will still forget some place. So when I change secret, sometimes that can take me even 1 week, sometimes even 1 month, even 1 month to go and find all places where there's something that I forget or not. So after this call, we need to have another call to check the places, to check the place, to check the upload review.
okay.
And I'm just thinking about this because this is review part. I don't want that we spend a lot of time on this part. I don't want that we spend a lot of time on this. Because right now we are getting review from Google, but we are not getting thousands of reviews per day. Okay, let's continue with next person.
Okay, so I'm going to go next. I'll share my screen. Okay. So on Saturday after the meet, I continued working on the issue that was that I wasn't able to receive message, and I wasn't able to fix it on Saturday. So I continued on the referral. I continued on the referral. Here. So I refined the message and then I sent to the first interns. I sent like six referral messages, and then I correct an assignment of an intern. So that's what I did on Saturday. And today I continued on the issue, and I found out that the issue was caused by let me open it. So there was a configuration we did with Godric. So I used his configuration. So we copied his configuration during when we worked together. And there was configurations about SpamAssassin. And that was the issue. So in main.cf and also in master, there was configurations about SpamAssassin, and Postfix waited. How can I explain it? So Postfix was trying to run SpamAssassin, but it failed because I didn't install it yet. So that's why the messages were never delivered on the round cube. So I deleted all the configurations that was about SpamAssassin, and I was able to receive some messages. So from Google, so those are from Gmail. But I couldn't send. I can't send to Proton. So when I tried to send one, I received this, and this was saying that it was rejected by their or spamd filter. So I made search, and maybe it was because of the DKIM that didn't pass before, so that's why they are still rejecting the email. So ChatGPT said that I need not to send consistent and legitimate email, and see if they will not reject it later. And if not yet, so I need to contact ProtonMail. So that's what I did, and I started installing SpamAssassin. So for now, I just edited the master.cf, the main, and I created this spam header check file. And my next step is to continue on this. So that's what I did.
Your next step is to continue on what?
On the SpamAssassin configuration.
The run Kupa is working?
Yes, it is working on Gmail. So I could
wait.
receive this.
It's not working.
It is working.
When you say it's working on Proton, on Gmail, all those sending, receiving, you can attach file, everything.
I can't send to Proton yet.
It means that it's not working.
Receive also.
It means that it's not working. If you are able to send with Gmail or receive with Gmail and you are not able to send with Proton, it's not working. Right? It means that you still have something to do. You also need to have even Yahoo, even AOL to try to test. Are you getting me?
Yes.
And the DKIM, it is okay with DKIM. Can you check on Gmail and show us that? I think yesterday your DKIM was not good.
Where's the original? This one. It passed.
And about mail tester, in mail tester, what is your score?
The score is 10 in mail tester.
But test it. Show us.
Yes, I need. Yeah.
Or just send from Proton. Not Proton, Roundcube. It will go.
Okay.
It will just deliver. I discovered when I sent from Roundcube, it was hitting 10. When I do the terminal, it's not hitting 10. It was hitting 9.9.
Can you click on that masking? Why it is taking a lot of time like this?
I don't
Maybe
know.
it's because if you've started doing the configuration of SpamAssassin.
Yes, maybe.
If you send it from the terminal, it goes through.
What? Let's first finish with. I'm just afraid that this can block. It's wasting a lot of time. There is an issue with your system because it's not normal.
Yeah, maybe it's what Godric said because I started the configuration with SpamAssassin.
It seems like they are not receiving nothing. You can refresh the page. Can we try to refresh the page?
Yes.
I'll give you something. Close the page and open a new one. Put it in English. The language, you can change the language on the website. On top there, on top. Not there, on top.
Top. Okay. Privacy English.
Okay, I think it's already.
Maybe I will try and terminal.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe you have hit the limit. How many mail testers you have sent since yesterday?
Just one before
I think it's just the code that has broken. I'm sure it's the SpamAssassin part that is because she's still installing stuff.
Okay, we leave you continue on this and try to fix it. So your next step, try to fix everything. Also on the button mail part. You have Gmail, you have the documentation. It's not only about checking about the AI, because AI sometimes will give you a lot of hallucination. If you just type your query sometime in Google, you can have good solution from other blog that will be more good than what Gemini or even ChatGPT, even DeepSeek will give you. I think the good way to work on something is to combine both. You have the documentation, even on the documentation on RunCube. If you type RunCube and Proton on Google, you will see that maybe there is a part that handle that part where Proton is not able to send email to RunCube, and you can also have some block.
Yes, sir.
So most of time I can say maybe 40% of time my result will come directly from Google, as we were working in the past when the AI was not there. Because the problem with the AI create a lot of hallucination. They start giving you some direction that you don't want, and they start telling you to do something that can sometimes and break everything that you have done. So still keep in mind the original documentation for the owner, for the software, is sometimes much more better than just copying, hitting to AI. And that is one of the big problems with Emmanuel. Because when Emmanuel starting working with Claude on AI, he will just send, he will not take time to say, hey, I can go on search and make some research in Google and try to check about the documentation for the software or editor. Okay, so what is your next step?
So my next step is to make sure that the receiving and the sending works in Proton, Yahoo, Gmail. So that is my next step.
Okay. Perfect. I'm a bit tired this morning because I did not work this morning, because when I wake up, I have my plan. I was expecting to work on the email part, but with this place API, just came and take my day.
Sorry, sir.
No, don't worry. It's not about you. It is about how you try to find maybe a strategy, or maybe just put those review manually.
Yeah, maybe we should just, if it takes a lot of time.
Yes.
But the problem now will be,
Because
does it mean
we don't have a lot of review per month, or maybe per week we have maybe one review. So if we just take, let's say every 2 weeks, we take maybe 10 minutes to get putting there on manually, instead of wasting time with this API. And when we have time, or maybe when we have some developer who will join our team, at that time we have a big team, and maybe someone will focus on that. But right now we are a very small team, and we don't have a lot of time. We don't have a lot of time to distract our energy.
okay, sir.
So maybe, I don't know, we just, when there is a new comment, I just tell you put it manually. Because starting manipulating those secrets, I don't really like that, because that go and impact a lot of services, and after that we starting working not on building our system or building our software, but just working on secret, because we just generate secret from some place that go and impact a lot of part of our system. So
Okay.
you will try to do it today, but if I think that if you don't finish, we just put things there on manually, you see.
Mhm.
You just copy the last one as you did with other review up, you put them there. To do that, you will just need to touch the front end. You need to access to the database. We can't hear you, Godik.
Yeah. I think I'll just, because the static ones that I had on top of the 5 that we were fetching, I just have it in the code, not in the database. So I'll just be updating them from the code base. Maybe after maybe a week or 2. If it doesn't work out soon enough today.
Yes, anyway, you don't need to care long about that. I will be the one who will be notifying you. You don't need to do something. So you say if there is a new one, maybe I will just let you know, hey, Godik, we have a new one like this. And maybe we just push them
Yeah, okay.
manually, because right now starting working on the dynamic part. I remember last time it took you maybe around 1 week.
Yeah. Because of those limitations again with the Places API.
Yes, because we don't have time to explore all the scenario, because you see, depending on if you are using API key, the old key, the sales account, depending on those secrets, you have a limitation, you have a condition. We don't have time to go and explore and check any case to see which case is best for us. This is only a waste of time that what it's doing for us.
Okay.
Waste of time. So you will try with the API key. If at the end of today you don't do it, I think we will starting with the static one to try to save time. Emmanuel?
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah. So I did some small work on Saturday, but I did a small work on Saturday and did a test on Sunday. I have 10/10, but I have not fixed my SSL yet on there, but I still have 10/10, and I realized that I have to fix my SSL. Yeah, so the DKIM part is working on Sunday, and SSL is not working, so I have to fix it. So that is what I'm working on this morning. Yeah, so I'm even running a script as we are talking right now. I'm running a script to fix it. So when I'm done, I will do the vault is just an encryption of the keys. So it's just a minute. So it's nothing. Then I look at the FBL. Yeah. Then I install the run as well. Yeah. So I install these things, and the dev port, then the run cube. Then I handle the spam assassin as well.
Yes, but on Saturday when we close, what was your next step? Can you remember us your next step? And
Yes, so
I want to know if you have achieved it or not.
yes, so my next step was to fix the DKIM part, and it's working. It's working.
Okay, one question. Have you fixed it? Did you fix it?
Yes, I have fixed it.
Okay, and another part of your next step was what?
So another part of my next step was to fix the SSL. So that is what I'm working on it. Then after the SSL, I encrypt mine. These are all automation. Yeah. These
Yes,
are
you
all
did not have
answerable.
something about Open DKIM socket and Vault
I have
and
fixed it.
encryption. You have
I
fixed.
fixed. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. For DKIM to work, it means that you have
Yes.
the Open DKIM socket.
Yes. It's
Okay,
working.
okay, perfect. And about the Vault, you also say last time you will work on Vault encryption. Did you make the encryption?
I have to finish the SSL part. It's not stable, so I'm working on it. If I fix that one, then I do the vote. But the SSL one, I'm running it even as we are speaking right now. So I'm checking it.
Okay.
Um,
So you have resolved the Open DKIM socket,
yes,
and then you have something that is broken now, the SSL, because
yes,
on Saturday the SSL was okay.
yes, yes.
So you fix one thing and then you broke another one. You break another one.
No. The thing is, the approach that I was using the SSL was different. So that was causing the socket not to work. So after fixing the socket, I realized that okay, so this is how I have to handle the open SSL, the SSL. Yeah.
Okay. And you are using the same method as we usually use for the SSL, or you have bring again another new one? Because I remember that for the DKIM, you were
Yeah.
using Open DKIM, and then you bring your own method, the DKIM socket.
No, it is the same open DKIM, but at first I used to pass a URL in INET semicolon, then localhost 8891. And I realized that no, that one will have issues in future. So let me use the socket one to do the connection. So the SSL was built on the
No,
local.
one question. I said this, Karin and Godric, they were using Open DKIM on their local. They just run the command on Open DKIM and to generate the DKIM. And in your case, you are using socket. It's the same thing, or there is a little bit non difference?
Is I started with what Godric and Karim were using, and I realized that after some time there is going to be issues when you do full automation. So when I did full automation, that is when I realized it. So I have to use the socket connection. So
My question is, it's the same thing, or there is a big difference between both?
Okay, it is their own. I started using it. It was the same thing, but with socket you now have some limitation on your connection, because the particular port, the 8891, must be open under their approach. But with the socket, it doesn't rely on a particular port. It opens a socket for a communication. And SSL2 is built on the certificate is also built on. I was using a port, so the certificate was building on a port. But I have to establish the reason why my certificate is breaking now is I have to establish a certificate on a socket, so that the incoming and outgoing socket connections will be having one certificate that will handle that, so that when I put dev code on it, I don't have any certificate issue. Run queue. Yeah, I don't have any certificate issue. I will not have any issue. So when you establish the mail and when you are working on a socket, it's more reliable than a particular port.
Yes, but right now you have started with Open DKIM socket, and
Yes.
go and create another issue about certificate, because when we just use the command open on DKIM and use the port on 88, we have control, we have everything
Yes.
on our local on our server. We don't
Yes.
rely on a connection. And even about the certificate, we just use the set button command to have our certificate. But now you are
that's the same thing I'm using for the certificate, but I have to do it for a socket, not for a port. The port is what Postfix communicate with Open DKIM. So I've just established a socket connection with Postfix and Open DKIM. That is it, not a port.
Can you show me the block or the playbook for the Open DKIM socket and the SSL socket that you are telling about? Because it seems like you are trying, your method is good, but in my mind, I am just afraid that you are trying to complicate, and maybe in the next level of our work, when we complicate all your work.
Now here is the Postfix connection to Open DKIM. So here I'm using a Linux socket connection within the Open DKIM, but they are using INET semicolon localhost 889, but I'm not using that. That is the only listen. I'm not using that.
Okay, great. And about the SSL certificate?
So with the SSL certificate, I'm leaving the backup. Okay. So the old one that I was using, when I was using the local host, was this that I was using. But the new one that I'm working on is this. Yeah. So we come to the setup. So I'm also using the same certificate bot. So I'm not using any different stuff. Okay.
And why you are having issue if you are using the same method?
No, I just did it just this morning. So I just started working on it. I just started working on it.
So right now, even you don't know why your certificate is broken?
No, I changed the port. The first one, this is the port connection to SSL. This is what I used to do it. Now
you were using which port? Can you show us?
Let's certificate. Let's encrypt backup. Yes. So this is what I was using. This is the code that I was using, and it was working on the port number. But now I'm using a socket, so I'm just rewriting it to use the socket connection. That is it.
Okay. Josh, I'm afraid that you will waste time, complicate something that's easy, because many people who work on this email infrastructure, they use the Open DKIM without relying to socket. And I just afraid that you will go ahead and complicate things, and maybe later that can create problem instead of being a solution for us. And at the same time, it is always good to have two methods, to have two strategies or two methods. But at the same time, I am also afraid that maybe later that can create another issue that will not be that will be hard for us to solve. Okay, and what is your next step now?
Well, my next step is to fix the. So I just ran it. So I'm just to fix the public key of the open DKIM right now. So that's what I'm going to fix. So I just ran a command here. Now I've realized something. I'm trying hard to make it 100% automation, but it is like 98 automation and 2% manual input. I have to run some commands here and pick it, format it, and put it inside my Cloudflare. That is when I'm able to get 10/10. So I'm trying as much as possible that when I automate, it's going to be 100%, not 98. So that's there is not going to be any manual approach in it. So that's what I'm working
Okay, okay.
on. Where is the code? Fix. Yes. Yes.
I hope you are not forgetting to update your secret, because every time you share your secret.
Oh, I changed it. No. I have changed it. So what you see is not my secret. It's the old one. I've changed it. So, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Because you are slow, you are too slow, and the problem is that when you are slow, you are not at the same line with your colleague, and it means that you cannot very help them. Like now, Budi, Karin, they are having challenge, they are facing issue. If you are not working on the same thing with them, how you can help them? You will not help them. So you need to make sure to move fast so that you will be at the same level with Budi and Karin. It means that when there is an issue, you need to work together. So, like now, Budi have some issue with SpamAssassin and so on. Imagine that you were working fast and were at the same level with him. You will just have maybe a call with him, try to troubleshooting it on together by working together to the same issue. It's sometimes easy to get the solution.
Yeah, so these are the 3 commands that I ran to make sure I get 10/10. But I'm trying hard. I'm trying hard not to run this command manually on the remote server.
But,
just when I run my automation, it is supposed to work well, because when I run this, especially the last one, I have to take it to ChatGPT to format it so that Cloudflare can handle it. So that is where I'm fixing the issue. So I don't want to run a manual command, just run the automation and everything is done. Then after 15 minutes, you can do a test and it is working.
okay. 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 Anyway, you know that you have FBL, rank cube, SpamAssassin.
Yeah, yeah. So,
That was the hardest part. After that, we have Melvis. I think Melvis is. I think it will not be hard because it is a proprietary software, and they are updating it now every time. I think it will not be hard. I think that will not be hard. Maybe it's the power NTA2.
but I think the work that Godric have done so far is like PowerMT, but the only difference is that he is using only one IP. He cannot use multiple IPs. That's the only thing. So that becomes a version 1. In future, when he improves it to be able to use multiple IPs, like it can receive like multiple IPs for both the vein 4 and the vein 6. Then I think what he has worked so far is like a PowerMT.
Yes, but not exactly like that, because PowerMT, the real PowerMT, it's not just about IP rotation. For IP rotation, you can write a simple script. The PowerMT will also handle email in queue, because
yes. So that one, yes, you are right. You have to put the email in queue. So we've not done that one yet. You are right.
And to handle it, you need a multi-processing. It means that you need to write the C++ code or C code. When you hit email send from Melvis, that handle all maybe 100,000 database and try to distribute it to any IP, depending on if you want the round robin, the round robins, yes, like a load balancing. Or maybe you want to assign 100 per email, 100 per email if you like some DB, if you want to blacklist. So the configuration file for PowerMTA is about 20,000 lines.
Wow.
So, and to be very good with that, you need to try to manipulate all those updates, like the number of email that you need to assign per IP address, the delay between two IP address. Let's say if one IP address send 100 email, let's say you decide that one IP address will send 100 email per hour, and the delay can be maybe 5 seconds or maybe 1 hour after. You need to be able to distribute all them in that way. And in PowerMT, you also have domain that you need to also distribute.
Yeah. Because of the reputation, that's why you can you need a multiple IPs.
Yes, and we are not really sure that the PowerMT really help for reputation, because some people sometimes it is good to have full instead of just putting 100 IP address in one big dedicated server that we use PowerMT to make the distribution. Maybe it's better to have one server with maybe 3 IP address. So instead of have one big server with 100 IP address, we can have let's say maybe 20 server. Any server have only 5 IP address. In that case, we are acting as a pool. Mean that we have 20 pool. And by doing this, we have a strong isolation. Because when you send email, there is a lot of information inside the header.
Yes.
And time zone and so on.
Yeah. Even though I had 1010, I also saw that there is a missing headers that I have to resolve. So I am thinking maybe I have to, if I install the SpamAssassin, it also add its headers here. Because these are missing headers that needs to be resolved.
Yes, and also with SpamAssassin, there is a work to do about the score. Because depending on the score that you will set up your SpamAssassin, that can catch some email and that can leave some email.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. And so try to move everything fast and jump into the place that is creating a lot of issue, especially the RunQ part, the SpamAssassin, because SpamAssassin is very old software. Even RunQ, they are old software. And installing, working with those kind of old software, sometimes it's not really easy. It's like working with Unix and working with Windows. If you are working with Windows, you know that it will be very easy. But if you are working with Unix, welcome. That will be very challenging. Even sometimes the some Unix system like BSD. So they don't have the monitor, they don't have on the screen. They only have the terminal. So that is the problem with the old software. They are powerful, but they are complex to set up and to configure because you need to do everything by yourself. Okay. Do you have another thing, anything to add?
Not really.
Okay, perfect. So, Godi, we will switch to another meeting and try to define a strategy for the review part.
Okay, sir.
Okay, perfect. Okay, anything else to add?
Not for now.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a nice day. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.